The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 39-yard line.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Curtis.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Second and 11. And this one is incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Curtis. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll toss to Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Curtis. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Quick throw to Barkley.
The end result, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Harris is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So for the and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. $10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 12-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are back within a score.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Barrett. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now back to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this 1st half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half
And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for, they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 4. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and ripped off a pretty big play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This a 33-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll set up a throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. It's brought it, and a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on it.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. They'll look to throw again. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2nd down at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 16-yard line.
Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is brought in by Gibson. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, we always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw here. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This to make it a 3-score game late. And he hits the up-run, but it caroms in anyway with plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will extend their lead even further. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carom that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Number 3. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And this one's going to go the wrong way.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Curtis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
And they take a knee.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Falcons, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay,